What it is, YouTube, back again. This ain't a quick, this not one of those, not my update. This is actually a video to let everybody know that I'm, still in the game, still going, but more or less to say why I got my locks. I got my locks pretty much because it's been a hairstyle that I've been intrigued with for many number of years here. The first time I actually ever saw locks like on TV or whatever literally was back in the 80s and all, and everybody, most everybody would be like, the first image of locks is Bob Marley. Well, for me, I don't know if it was because I was living under a rock or something or whatnot, but actually my first person image of that someone that had locks was the singer Eddie Grant that had the song Electric Avenue, and that was like the first time I had ever really seen anybody with locks, and then like I saw like Terrence Trent D'Arby, Years On or whatnot. But that was like my first images of locks. But what really got me paying attention and was like, whoa, what kind of hairstyle is this? Was in the early 90s, late 80s, obviously, when like I want to say not so much as big hip hop movement in New York, but at the same time, where just hip hop was in that turn, and obviously, like the Jungle Brothers and De La Soul, all of them were coming out, and they had those, they had the locks and everything. Then Leaders of the New School came out, and of course Busta Rhymes had his, and Milo had his. It was just that. Then Das Effects came out, and that really was like, I was like, this is a really cool hairstyle. I wonder how they do that. Anyway, I want to try to make this short. Anyway, that was like what really got me intrigued into them. Fast forward quite a number of years later, I sat out there and tried to do a lock journey when I was still in my teenage years. Didn't obviously work out because I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know really how to start it. Like there was a guy in my school that he would come in and he'd twist up his hair, but he'd leave it in for a day or two or whatnot, that kind of thing. My cousin actually ended up growing himself a couple of locks. That was like kind of like the first time that I was like really shown, not even shown, but just was in contact with someone of the actual process, doing the process. But there again, still not really knowing because I didn't stay with them like that, and they were, we were miles apart, through most of it. So, but going through years, here it is. This was way back. Like I said, this was like in the early 90s, late 80s, and I was then 14, 15, so on and so forth. But fast forward many years later, I actually finally started to try to do it on my own, and I was about 28, 29 when I actually started that first, like the actual starting my first. It didn't go like I wanted to. I actually tried to start off from box braids, and not really knowing that box braids, it is actually kind of difficult to start locks from box braids. That the hair just doesn't tend to lock very fast, obviously, which I know now. So here it was, that was, like I said, I was like 29. That was in like 2004. Yeah, it was in 2004 that happened, that I went through that. I didn't try again until 2010. In the beginning of 2010, I actually went about and actually tried again. I started with a 2-strand twist then, and you know, I actually, like I said in my earlier videos, that those were the locks that I actually kept for like 6 months. Why I only kept them for 6 months? Because I made, you know, I made mistakes in the locking process that ultimately took me out. You know, took me out of the game. So, just, you know, it was a learning experience. Like I said in my earlier videos, just a learning experience. So, you know, fast forward obviously from then to now, here it is. You know, I got my set now, and these are going a lot better. You know, I'm in it better than what I was because of, you know, just research. You know, going on YouTube and watching everyone else, you know, go through their journeys and learning from, you know, obviously learning from their mistakes, learning from my own mistakes, knowing for myself now that, you know, this is, you know, this is something that I am really in for the, you know, in for the long haul. I'm trying to get these as long as they will go, as long as I can keep them. I'm afraid of losing a lock. You know, I haven't lost a lock just yet, but there again, you know, I haven't had them for very, very long. So, but I'm like afraid. I'm so afraid of losing the lock, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, just I'm trying to keep it from happening. So, yeah. So pretty much my reason, like I said, my reasons for getting locks is just, you know, it was a hairstyle that, you know, I was overly intrigued and know for myself that I wanted to have. So here it is. There it is. You know, it really ain't much more. It ain't, you know, it ain't nothing spiritual about it. But I can say that you do, in getting them, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but you feel just like connected to them. You know, it is a part of you. Yes, it is hair, but locks as a hairstyle just isn't a hairstyle. I don't know what it is about it that, you know, I've never been, you know, when I grew my hot top fade when I was younger, and, you know, all that, when it came time to cutting that off, I was never that bad. You know, I was never that upset of cutting my hot top fade off, cutting my fro off, you know, whatever, whatnot. But for some reason, growing these locks, I don't know if it's because of the effort that you got to put into them, or, you know, the saying that there's energy in your locks. You know, I don't really fully understand what it is, but I know from the last time when I did my journey back in 2010, and I had to let those locks go, or you know, just it was like heartbreaking. It was like so heartbreaking to do that. But, you know, I don't know. But nonetheless, you know, like I said, that's pretty much my reason for having locks. Yeah, it's really not much else. Like I said, it's not much other, you know, it's not a spiritual journey, but, you know, it is my journey. So, yeah, so that's pretty much that. Any questions, any comments, anything that anybody wants to say, you know, please leave in the comment box. I'm actually kind of in the thing of, like, I want to better my videos. I know I like to talk a lot and I like to ramble, but I really need to know what it is that I can do to better my videos. A lot of times, you know, I do my videos on my phone because I can just upload it straight from my phone. It's a lot easier than what my actual camera is. And also, I don't like to upload from my computer because my computer takes, you know, it takes a long time, and I don't fully understand you know, how to edit and all that stuff to like actually make like edited videos and make them all nice and with music and whatnot. But any suggestions to make these videos a little bit better? You know, I want to try to bump up my subscriptions a little bit more. I want these videos to get out to more people so that, you know, at least what I go through can be, you know, beneficial to others just coming up in the game and all. So nonetheless, this is, you know, this is Big T, and these are my locs. You know, they're coming along. They're coming along. I'll have my update. It'll be my 8-month update, and that'll be next month on the 15th, which actually will end up being, as I said in my other videos, that it'll be the 1-year mark at least from my last haircut. The last time that I actually got a haircut was on April 15th, 2011. So yeah, so that's kind of a milestone day for me. But then the actual year, when it comes down January 15th, 2013, is going to be that actual year for, you know, the locs being here. So hopefully, you know, Lord willing, we'll all be here to see that happen. And oh yeah, also I got a little shake going on now. You know, I'm getting there. I ain't making no shake video just yet, though. Like I said, I'm saving that shake video for the year, because I'm going ham on it. I'm going ham. So I'm going ham and cheese on it. Anyway, so yeah. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to all my subscribers that I do have. Thank you for riding, hanging on to the journey with me. You know, those that comment, that keep up, you know, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I try to keep up with everybody that I can, you know, as much as I possibly can. I'm constantly watching the videos and everything, and I know I don't comment a whole lot. You know, I don't really put up a whole lot of comments and everything, but you know, just, you know, you get those videos sometimes that you just have to comment, and others, you know, you just happen to scan and be like, okay, you know, that's a good video, I like your points or whatever. Anyway. So anyway, I'll holler at everybody. Thank you for your time, and, you know, keep watching my videos. You know, if you're new to it, please subscribe. I'm, like I said, I do kind of want to get my numbers up. You know, at first, when I first started, I wasn't too worried about it, but now it's like, you know, yeah, I'd like to get some more, you know, I'd like to get some more people, you know, subscribe to the page. And, you know, plus I plan on, you know, taking the page in, you know, a little different direction sometime, you know, at least putting little stuff here or there, you know, just different day, you know, like, you know, just days in the life of, you know, if I have something that I can feel like put up, I'll put up. So, you know, yeah, other than that, that's it. So, peace out. Everybody have a great day. Later.